I will return later when it is time for the young master's piano lesson. Until then, please give him my regards.
Yes, Mr. Harrington.
And who might you be, young man? A friend of the young master, perhaps? Ah, I see. Since you seem unaware, I must inform you that this is the base of Team Star's ferry crew, the Rukba squad led by young Master Ortega.
Mr. Harrington, I don't think we're supposed to be giving out that information.
No, then please accept my apologies. Do you have any idea as to who this young man might be?
He's no friend of ours, you know? I think he might be here to try and take us on.
Understood. In that case, I'll take it you're an adversary of the young master. Is that so? Well then, that leaves me with one last thing to ask you.
Huh?
Would you be so kind as to indulge me in a quick battle? Splendid, then let us begin. Well, well. An outstanding performance. However, be aware that young Master Ortega's battle prowess far surpasses my paltry skills. You will do well to take care. Now, you'll excuse me. Hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista. That gentlemanly guy used to be the director of the academy, I think. At least that's what I heard. Now he's like tutoring the boss or something. He shows up here sometimes to take the boss to his lessons. Hang on, why am I explaining this to you? There's no doubt you're here to make trouble, so I gotta go let everyone know. Hasta la vista!
I see the guard has been dealt with. Good job. That base belongs to Team Star's ferry crew. That base belongs to Team Star's ferry crew, the Rukba squad. Their boss Ortega is the mechanic of the team. He may be the youngest of the bosses, but his battle skills are no joke. Underestimate him, and things go south for you quickly. He's also real lead from the back type. He gets his grunts to do all the dirty work for him. But his weak point is his short fuse. Get him good and angry, and he'll march out to the front lines to deal with you himself. In terms of tactic, there's nothing else for it but to take down all the lackeys he sends your way. Just tough it out until Ortega shows up and go from there. Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off this phase of the operation. Time to wipe the Rukba squad off the map. Berserk. Even the smallest stars can light up the sky when they shine together as constellations. We're the last bastion of Team Star. Losing isn't an option. Hey kid, you listening? If you beat 30 of our Pokemon in 10 minutes, we'll call the boss out to deal with you. How's that for hospitality? Our defenses, our breach is all up to the boss now. So you're base gamer, okay. Talk about underwhelming. I wasn't expecting someone, I don't know, a little more beefed up. Well, whatever, I don't care who you are. Not like I'm gonna lose to you anyway. If you think fairy types are all about cuteness, you're in for a nasty surprise. I promise I'll play nice, so don't blame me when this battle sends you blubbering back home. Oopsie, did you just realize how unmatched you are? You want to give up? Now's the time. What the heck? Why is my team on the ropes? That's totally not fair. Oh, how could I lose? What the heck? About a year and a half ago. What the heck?
Your toy car didn't budge an inch, huh?
I told you, it's not a toy. It's called the Starmobile, and I was up all night building it. The problem clearly that we're not giving it enough juice. You designed this thing to be powered by 2 char cadets, but it's just too heavy.
That's such a shame. I wanted to see the looks on our bullies' faces once we got it moving.
I'm sorry, I really thought it would work. Come, good fellow. Come, good fellow. 'Tis no occasion for melancholy. Why, to make such a remarkable contraption by fine old hand, genius, thy name is Ortega. Yeah, well, there's no point if it doesn't work, is there? If I knew all that effort would have zero payout, I have just asked Mother to buy a car for us.
See, this is why people don't take you seriously. You say some stupid things. You know that.
What? Mela, cool it, will ya?
Yeah, how about no? I mean, we even put this in the code for crying out loud. When we started Team Star, we swore to quit relying on our parents or bags of cash to fix our problems for us. Or did you forget? If that hunk of junk doesn't move, get it moving. We're short on juice, just gotta crank up the power somehow. Doesn't take a genius, man. That's easy enough to say, Melly. Do you have an actual plan? Yep, I'm gonna train up my Charkadmen and have them involved. Their boosted firepower will get the Starmobile moving, no sweat.
But the hour of Operation Star is nigh at hand. Will you succeed in time?
Oh, I'll get it done. Melly, wait!
You know, Mela shoots her mouth off an awful lot, but she means well. I know. Gah, this sucks. This sucks. I hate myself for losing, but I also can't get over how awesome you were in that battle. If any of us squad bosses are defeated, that means we have to step down, and going against our code will make me a traitor to the team. God, fine. Not like I have a choice anyway. So take that badge already. You better treat it with the respect it deserves. I'm not done yet. Here's my favorite TM2. Feel free to marvel at how awesome it is. And just so you know, you are the worst, like the most annoying person ever. But I get it, you're super strong. I'll admit that much. You even busted up my Starmobile. Young Master Ortega? Mr. Harrington? I guess it's time for my piano lesson, huh? As it happens, I just lost my boss title, so I'm all good to head on home. Actually, a different matter brought me. There's somebody I would like you to meet. He's a distant acquaintance of mine. The name's Clive. Okay, what's your business here? I want you to tell me something. You're the son of a wealthy family and heir to a major apparel company, so why join a group like Team Star? What a question to ask someone you just met. Well, my answer is the same as everyone else in the team. It's because I was being bullied. So the academy really did used to have an issue with bullying. Who would guess, right? The school is all rainbows and butterflies these days. And the bullies from back then don't even go to the academy anymore. Why? What happened to them? As the former director of the academy, I believe I am best positioned to answer that question. Mr. Harrington, about 18 months ago, the member of Team Star confronted the students who used to bully them, and an altercation broke out between the groups. Though it did not escalate into a major incident, the altercation, nothing less, caused a scandal of high-feral, unknown proportions. As a result of what occurred that day, the students who had perpetrated the bullying dropped out of the academy one after another. But there aren't any records of that anywhere in the academy. No, I should imagine not. My former deputy deleted all records of the incidents you see. What? Why would anyone do that? Just as I was puzzling over how best to deal with Team Star in the aftermath of the incident, a certain student came to see me. This student declared that they would take all responsibility for the team's actions. In exchange, they requested that I exonerate the other students of Team Star from any blame. No, no one told me that. I accepted the request and agreed not to take disciplinary action against Team Star. Then I assigned 18 months of overseas study to the student who took responsibility for the team. A year and a half of studying abroad? This was not intended as a punishment, you understand. Team Star were the victims after all. I wanted this student to take some time to rest, so I had them return home to the Galar region under the pretext of overseas studies. Around that time, however, the former deputy director took it upon himself to erase all traces of the incident from the Academy's servers. It appears his intent was to shield himself from any blame. So he tried to cover up the whole thing? That's terrible. After we discovered what he had done, I dealt with him appropriately, of course. But the inability of myself and the rest of the teaching staff to prevent this terrible act also represented a great blunder on our part. I accepted the blame that laid at my feet and resigned from my position as director. The rest of the teaching staff then joined me in handling in their notices. So that's why the current teachers were all brought in a year and a half ago. I understand my actions have caused you a great deal of trouble. You have my sincere apologies. Hang on, Mr. Harrington. How come you suddenly decided to talk about this now? Young Master Ortega, Team Star cannot carry on in its current fashion. I merely wish to give you a chance to chart a better course. Well, there's no way I'm abandoning my friends and going to school without them. Not after we come this far. Your friends in Team Star must mean a great deal to you. Isn't that obvious? It's 'cause, they're my greatest treasure in the whole world. Base Gamer, it's me. Did you do it? Did you claim Ortega's star badge? With its boss no longer around, the Rugba squad is as good as finished. So Ortega was the last? All 5 squad bosses have now been toppled from their pedestals. I imagine they'll leave Team Star before long now that they lost their special positions. After that, they should be back attending classes at the Academy. Nice work out there, Base Gamer. Is that Cleveland I hear? Casovia, well done to you too. Thanks. Now about your reward, Base Gamer, I'll transfer some LP over to your phone, as promised. Oh, that reminds me, I'm doing the whole supply unit rep thing this time, right? Indeed, you can go ahead and give Base Gamer his bonus reward now. At long last, Operation Starfall has entered its final stage. There's only one thing left on the agenda. You must defeat the big boss and have Team Star disband for good. Don't worry, there's no need to search them out. The true identity of the big boss is none other than me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep it from you for so long, but the right moment never came. I'm the one who formed Team Star. Back then, the members of the team were my closest friends, and I treasured them more than anything. If they go on like this, Team Star won't do any good for anyone. They've got to give it up, so I'm using the code we made together to force them to disband. Base Gamer, I'll be waiting for you in the schoolyard after dark. You should come as well, Cleve. Understood. Then I'll see you both there. So Cassiopeia was the big boss of Team Star this whole time. I scarcely thought it possible. But with this revelation, I just might have an inkling as to their true identity. It seems we find our answers after dark in the Academy schoolyard. Let's prepare as best we can before heading over. Sup, base gamer? Oh, come on, the name's Clive, remember? Actually, no, it's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. Ha ha! I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of the Naranja Academy, Mr. Clavel. Yes, this might be quite the shock. My disguise was perfect after all. Regardless, there's still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along. Honest to goodness. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice. I pulled it off using one of those high-tech gizmos. Oh yes, it was very clever. So Master Base Gamer, now you know I'm the big boss. That means there's just one thing left to do. Face me in one final showdown to decide it all. I am Cassiopeia of Team Star. With this battle, we'll finally bring Operation Starfall to an end. To think that I, Casofia, will be backed into a corner like this. Very well, seems I shall have to terrorize my Pokemon. Do take a step back, please. Just make it dangerous. How strong you have grown. Well now, Master Base Gamer, seems you have grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunt. And here once again I must apologize. I am not actually Casofia, though Clivet and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you. Casofia's true identity remains hidden, but I believe I can hazard a guess as to who they may be. This is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrow should not be yours to bear. However, Casofia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. So I challenge you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Casofia. Such was my resolve. But it turns out you are as strong as you are kind. If anyone has a chance at saving that poor child, it is surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. But please, defeat Casofia, take on the big boss of Team Star, and win. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I leave this in your hands.
You there! What do you think you're doing?
Ah, Miss Teammate, a pleasure to see you.
It's no pleasure at all, Mr. Clavel. I come here to investigate reports of an illicit battle on school grounds, and what do I find? Why, the director of the academy himself facing off against one of our students, no less. What were you thinking?
No, if I could just explain. You see, it is a rather sad tale.
Oh, spare me. Your excuses read worse than a stunky's behind.
A stunky's behind?
Ahem.
Ahem. Remember, the big boss asked us to meet them in the schoolyard after dark. I'm counting on you, Master Base Gamer.
You'll write a letter of apology to the students and faculty at once. And I'll be reporting this to the chairwoman of the school board, make no mistake.
Good gracious, no, anything but that, I implore you. Base Gamer? Thanks for coming. Heh, this must be quite a shock for you. The big boss, Casafia, they were both me all along. When I saw you make quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside school that time, the idea for Operation Starfall suddenly came to me. My skills let me get hold of as much LP as I want, so I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. After the operation started, I kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit, and I had you battle the bosses on my behalf. All for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. But still, there's a part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? Thanks. Sorry to keep you. The letter of apologies Miss Tim had preparations took longer than expected. That voice, are you Cleve? Penny, so it was you after. Is that you, Castlevania? In the flesh, I have a task for you, Cleve, if you'll accept it. I want you to record what happens next so I can send the video to Team Star. They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. Okay, will do. Then allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star. The name's Castlevania. No, Penny. Now bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. I won't hold back in this battle. I'll stay true to Team Star's code. I can't follow you on your battle skills at all. No wonder the bosses fell out of your hands. Time to terrorize. Shine bright like the starry sky and become who you really want to be. It's all over now.